When you think of organic gardening, several interpretations probably pop into your head. Organic gardening is simply gardening without the use of chemicals or pesticides. Most of us have gardened at one time in our lives or have a relative who has found it to be a passion. There is nothing more satisfying than walking outside in your garden and picking your supper. Organic gardening is earth-friendly. Organic gardening is healthy and good for physical activity. Organic gardening is personally rewarding. Organic gardening is earth-friendly. We all want to leave this planet in a better state than we acquired it. We all like to complain about the contamination of our soil, water, and air, but we are too lazy to do anything about it. I was one of those people in the 80s who bought the ladybugs and released them into my garden, but somewhere along the way I got lazy or thought I was just too busy to take care of it. But any organic method will benefit you and our environment. J.I. Rodale was the first to use the term organic in the context of organic gardening and farming. He said that the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides was destructive to the environment. Rodale was most remembered by the Rodale Press he created, which also publishes organic gardening. Research shows organic gardening conserves water in the soil, less erosion, and better soil quality. You can help your environment by simply saving your leaves or your food scraps for your compost or maybe someone else's. Organic gardening is healthy and good for physical activity. No matter where you live, whether you live on 20 acres or an acre in town or an apartment, you can organic garden. Community gardening is becoming much more popular. Combine your resources and your physical abilities with your neighbors and children, and you will be able to feed your family a more organic meal. We all love fast food, but it isn't good for us. On a really hot day, especially these days when it's been 100 degrees, a cold watermelon, a cold cantaloupe, or a ripe tomato from the vine is much more satisfying. Get your hands dirty. Bend over. Stretch your back. Organic gardening is good for your daily exercise. It's a good way to incorporate your children into this activity. Get them out there and teach them about soil and about plants. It encourages them to live a better lifestyle and removes them from the television and the computer, which they seem to spend so much time on these days. These qualities that you teach them as they interact with other people in our earth instills physical abilities and qualities for the rest of their lives. Margaret Atwood said, "In the spring, at the end of the day, you should smell like dirt." Organic gardening is personally rewarding. As a child, we've all had a teacher who gave us a plastic cup full of dirt with a bean seed in it and said, "Watch it grow." How boring was that? But when you work and prepare the soil, when you buy the plants and the seeds, and you plant it and put all your hard work into it, and the first tip pops through the soil, it is so rewarding. It's like giving life to this planet, and the bonus is we get to consume the food. We can all play a part and change the way we live, and we think, and eat. Michelle Obama is making a public statement by having an organic garden at the White House. She is using the food from the garden to feed her family, to serve at functions, and to service Miriam's Kitchen, which is a close-by homeless kitchen that feeds many in Washington, D.C. We all make excuses for not taking better care of our planet, but we need to take a step today and make it a better place for ourselves and our families. Remember, organic gardening is earth-friendly. Organic gardening is healthy and good for physical activity. Organic gardening is personally rewarding. I challenge myself and you to take an hour out of your day to make this planet a better place for our families and our future generations. Thoreau said, "Heaven is under our feet, as well as above our heads.